One late night pizza move, one fresh downtown coffee concept, and one local restaurant comeback can tell you a lot about where Colorado Springs is headed next. I'm James Dean with the James E. Mountain Homes team, and we are your local Mountain and Colorado Springs real estate experts. We absolutely love answering your questions about the area. So if you're buying, selling, or just curious about the Pikes Peak region, reach out. You can call or text us at 719-266-2725 or email us at info@jdmurrayt.net. Check out the link below for our 2 free resources, the Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and the Buy Local Guide. You can also head to www.jdmountainhome.com to start your home search and hit that subscription button and notification bell so you don't miss out on our next update. Today, we're talking about the downtown Colorado Springs food shift, specifically through 3 angles people can actually understand in real time: late night pizza, reopenings, and what is new on the ground. And the reason this matters is simple. Food is one of the fastest ways to measure how a city is changing. When you see restaurants open, expand, or relaunch, you're not just watching menu changes. You're watching business confidence. You're watching neighborhood demand. You're watching everyday lifestyle options grow in a way that people can actually feel. So let's start with the late night pizza angle. Multiple public reports in March said Slice 420 is bringing a downtown location to 107 North Tejon, with plans to serve the late night crowd and keep hours that run into the 2 or 3 in the morning range. That matters because late night food is one of those small details that tells you a downtown is trying to function more like a full-time neighborhood, not just a 9-to-5 office district. When a pizza concept wants to open, after most kitchens have already shut down, it suggests there is enough foot traffic, nightlife energy, and weekend demand to support it. That is a very different signal than a city simply adding another lunch spot. And honestly, a lot of growing cities need more of exactly that. They need the everyday conveniences that make downtown feel usable at different hours of the day. Now let's look at what is already new downtown. Springs Magazine reported that Misty Mountain Collective opened in December of 2025 on North Nevada Avenue, just south of Colorado College's arena, positioning itself as an eco-conscious lounge with coffee, local art, and community events. That's a different kind of signal because it is just as important. Not every food and drink shift is about nightlife. Some of it's about daytime energy, neighborhood identity, and third places where people can gather, work, and connect. A city gets stronger when it has both. If you want the coffee shop where someone can start their morning, meet a friend, or work for an hour, and you also want the food options that support evening activity after events, after shows, or after a night out downtown. That mix is what begins to make a district feel layered instead of one-dimensional. Then there's the reopening angle. Springs Magazine also reported that Ambly Kitchen and Bar is reopening as Amore Italian Grill, which shows something else we watch closely. The market is not just adding new names, it is reshaping existing ones. Reopenings matter because they tell us there is still belief in the market, even when a concept changes. Sometimes a reopening means a full reset. Sometimes it means a new menu, a new identity, or a better fit for current demand. But in all of those cases, it tells you operators still see opportunity here. That is why this topic is bigger than food. If you're a local, it means more options. If you're somebody considering a move, it gives you a better read on what everyday life could feel like. And if you already own in the area, it is one more sign that the city is continuing to diversify what it offers. One thing that we always tell buyers is that the map is only part of the story. You can love a house on paper, but if the surrounding lifestyle does not match the way you want to live, the fit may not be as strong as it first looked. For some people, being near an active downtown matters a lot. They want coffee shops, date night spots, patios, and places that stay open late enough to make the city feel alive. For other people, they may want to live farther out, but still love having a downtown that feels interesting and improving when they head in for the weekend. And that is really the bigger story here. The downtown food shift is not just about whether Slice 420 has a good slice, or whether a new coffee lounge has nice aesthetics, or whether a reopening gets buzz. It's about the fact that these moves taken together suggest a more mature and more responsive urban core. You have operators betting on nighttime demand. You have new businesses creating daytime community space. You have established names adapting and relaunching. That combination is healthy. It suggests downtown Colorado Springs is not standing still. It's adjusting, experimenting, and broadening what it offers to both locals and newcomers. And from a real estate perspective, that matters more than people realize. People relocate for jobs, schools, military moves, retirement, or lifestyle changes. But once they get serious, one of the biggest questions becomes, what will life actually feel like there? A stronger downtown food scene helps answer that question in a very tangible way. It says you can have casual nights, convenient late night options, local coffee culture, evolving restaurants, and a city core that feels increasingly lived in rather than just pass through. So when you hear about late night pizza, reopenings, and new food concepts in Colorado Springs, do not file it away as random restaurant news. Think of it as a signal about demand, confidence, and the kind of lifestyle infrastructure that makes a city more compelling over time. And if you are trying to decide which part of Colorado Springs fits you best, that is exactly the kind of local detail we're paying attention to. Before we go, I just want to say that if you have any questions about buying or selling, and really anything about the Pikes Peak region, please do not hesitate to reach out to my team and I. You can call us or text us at 719-266-275, or you can email us at info@jodymariet.net. And don't forget, we also have 2 free resources for you that you can click below, the Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and the Buy Local Guide. Plus, don't forget to also check out our website at www.jdmountainhome.com, where both of these free resources are, as well as a ton of information about our area and a place you can start a search for homes here. Lastly, make sure you hit that subscription button and notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. I'll see you guys next time.